My mama always told me that some friends are here for a season and others it's something else. I don't remember the whole quote, okay? However, I do remember when I left college, I had a really hard time expanding my social network, and actually a lot of friends that I had in college either moved away or we just got disconnected, and I felt really alone here, especially since I moved away from home for college and decided to stay in the city that I moved away to, if that makes sense. So I thought, let me make a video on how to create social networks, friends, people who are like-minded with you so that you can have an easier experience than I have. Here are 5 easy ways to make new connections. The first one is called meetup.com. The one thing that I like about meetup.com is that it has a ton of social clubs and groups in your community, virtual and in person, that you can go to literally yesterday. By the way, this is not sponsored. This is just something that I use to give my clients something to go to or refer to whenever they're trying to expand their social network. Meetup.com has everything from book clubs, sport clubs, mystery dinner clubs. They even have yoga, meditation, Reiki, anything that you can think of in regards to your hobbies and interests. The best thing about that is you're going to have the opportunity to meet a number of various people who have or share the same interests as yourself. Number 2 is going to be intramural sport clubs. So a lot of cities have this. I know that my city in particular has it. I know a lot of bigger cities have it, but you can literally just Google intramural sports or community clubs, social clubs in your area for different types of things to keep you active. So just like meetup.com, finding a website in your area that offers intramural sports and doing things like bowling, volleyball, going to the beach, kayaking, things like that to, again, introduce you to people who have or share the same things that you do. Number 3 is going to be conferences. This one might be a little bit more difficult to find out about, but ask your workplace or your job if they offer any conferences that you can attend. I know for therapists, they are always sending me stuff in the mail about events, conferences where I can potentially go to and meet other therapists or psychologists, psychiatrists, and really start social networking in a way that is career-minded and could offer me a lot of opportunity in the future. So this one is really important if you're thinking about building social networks in regards to career, business, referrals, references, things like that. The 4th one is community events, and I kind of touched on this already, but look within your community and see what type of events that they offer. Most cities have a website that you can go to and look at all the events that they have coming up. A lot of them have calendars of when they're doing it, where, the time, and again, based on interest, which is going to be really important when developing social networks. An example of a community event would be something like a car show or a dog fair or a dog park festival. There's just so many possibilities to meet other people who share just similar lifestyles to you. And the 5th and most common way that we can build social networks is through our friends and social media. So things like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, things like that. When you hang out with your friends, ask them to invite their friends or bring one of your friends so that your friend feels comfortable to bring their friend, and then you're meeting a bigger group of people. If you're thinking more career-wise, then I would highly recommend getting on LinkedIn. And then also going back to the conferences, this is good that I brought this up, going back to the conferences, a lot of times on LinkedIn, if you have a company that you're working for, they will post these conferences and events that you can partake in. A lot of times some of these things are optional, so we miss out on a lot of these opportunities to grow your reputation and your networks. So those are the 5 ways that I believe are some of the best ways to grow or expand your social network and make new friends. However, I want to throw out there that you have to have that confidence to put yourself out there. You have to be willing to be vulnerable, maybe even be the first one to approach someone. And that could be a little scary. Let's talk about that in our next video, how to feel comfortable when you're meeting someone for the first time. See you there. Bye.